Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the We Open Show. I'm your host, PQ Fire, and tonight we got another 3 packs of Modern Horizons to get through. Let's get to it. Alright, let's start off strong, see what we get tonight. See if we can get some good cards, good value. Starting off with our foil elemental token. Love these foil tokens. This is the lesser used one, the 3-1 trample haste. Less relevant than the 1-1 vanilla elemental made by young pyromancer, seasoned pyromancer, and a couple others. Starting off with the Hellbent Blade Axe Sliver. As long as you have no cards in hand, all of your slivers have tapped to deal damage to the player Planeswalker. 2 mana, 2/2. Awesome finisher after you clear out everything. Just tap all your guys. Give them like a pseudo unblockability, pseudo inevitability. Very Seer for the second mono blue popper card. Awesome Scry 2 for 1/1 flyer. Great stats, aggressive card. Trustworthy Scout. When one dies, you can exile it from the graveyard and search for another into your hand. Keep the army flowing. Pseudo card advantage that way. Quakefoot Cyclops. A stun when you cycle it, or when it comes in, up to 2 creatures can't block this turn. 4/4 for 5s, not bad stats. First Sphere Gargantua, 6 mana, 5/4. Enters battlefield, draw a card, lose a life, and unearth it. Love to see more unearth come back around. It's an awesome, flavorful mechanic. Unwinding Way, creature and land, get all of the chosen type from the top 4, mill the rest to the graveyard. Shenanigans, balanced out Dredge. What do you guys think? Should Dredge make a comeback, or is Dredge just too unbalanced, too unhealthy for format and Magic as a whole? Defile for the removal spell, the Mutilate for 1 target creature. Volatile Claws, 3 mana, creatures you control get a Trumpet Blast, and all creature types, +2/+0. Alright, continuing along. Trumpeting Herd, we've talked about this. 2/3/3 bodies over 2 turns for 4 mana. Not bad. Then starting on our uncommons, we got a Tribute Mage. 3 mana, 2/2. Get a converted mana, cost 2 artifact to your hand. Get you some select equipment, get you some mana rocks. Awesome card. Not as renowned as its brother Trinket Mage, and way narrower than Treasure Mage or Trophy Mage. But they keep going along that cycle. Firebolt, your flashback shock at sorcery speed. And our last uncommon, Saddled Rhymestag, 2 mana, 2/2. And whenever another creature comes into the battlefield that turn, gets an additional +2/+2. Now, it only matters once. It doesn't matter for each creature you control. As long as you get 1, it becomes a 4/4, but doesn't stack per creature. Now we had our foil elemental token. The full art card of Silent Clearing. Beautiful, beautiful. Again, kind of wish we could use these as proxies or for the effect. Get back in frame. Come on, work with me, team. Our snow-covered plains. Now, these snow-covered plains, everyone loves the snow-covered islands because they're, islands. Snow-covered mountains because of Scred Red. I gotta make a note about these snow-covered plains. When Cold Snap was printed, they made snow-covered lands available in 2 of the 4 precons. And that was the blue-black precon and the red-green precon. So there was no easily obtainable way of getting snow-covered plains outside of the Cold Snap Fat Pack, they called it at the time. So there was a lesser supply of them. That being said, snow-covered plains highly desirable, at least in my mind, and a force of vigor for our first pack. Talked about this a little bit in a previous episode. The double naturalize is awesome. The fact that you can play it without paying its mana cost by exiling a green card on not your turn. Awesome utility, balanced card, powerful effect. Of course, it will never live up to its big brother Force of Will, but it sees a lot of good play. Blue cards just always get the best stuff. Let's not even play. Coming along into pack 2. Got ourselves what looks like an illusion token. Let's get to it. Goblin Champion. 01 Haste Exalted. When it comes in, you get them for 1 off its own ability. Nice little variant on Raging Goblin that scales better into the late game. Alright, continuing along. Eye Kite. 1/2 for 2. Gets pumped when you have more than 2 cards drawn in a turn. Wall of 1,000 Cuts. 3/5 for 5. But Defender. But it gets there sometimes. Just have to invest in it. Changeling Outcast. Can't block and can't be blocked. Gets them there 1 by 1. Treefolk Umbra. Enchanted creature gets +2/+0 and kind of a Doran-esque ability. Assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power, with totem armor effect. Stream of Thought for that mill with Replicate. Excavating Anurid. Cleaving Sliver, giving your slivers +2/+0. Called that a Trumpet Blast effect earlier in the episode. That could have just been Trumpet Sliver. Next card, Knight of Old Benelia. The 1-turn anthem when it comes in. For other creatures, Mana War. The original enters the battlefield bounce creature. Now into our uncommons, we got a Grave Shifter, the Shapeshifter Grave Digger, all creature types, not just zombie. Goblin Matron, tutoring for any goblin card, not just a goblin creature card, putting it into your hand. Fun for those tribal sorceries and enchantments. Talisman of Conviction for our last uncommon. Red-white mana fixing. We've got our Illusion Rhino token. The full art of Urza. Nice. Snow-covered island. And our mythic Morphon the Boundless. 7 mana 6/6 super tribal. Gives +1/+1 to all creatures of the chosen type. And spells of the chosen type cost 1 colorless less to, 1 colored mana less to cast of each color. So Morphon, one of the more flavorful cards out of this set. Kind of the de facto commander for, unless you have a way better, tribal specific commander. The de facto go-to commander for all those weird tribes. Alright, last pack of the night. Let's get to it. Good open so far tonight. Force of Vigor, Morphon the Boundless, full art Urza thing. There's our elemental we were talking about. Nice foil of him as well. Double foil elemental night tonight, guys. That's pretty cool. Alright, one of each. Starting off with an Eye Kite for the duplicate. Martyr's Soul. Gets better if you convoke him all the way. 3 mana, 3/2s, no slouch on its own. Lava Dart. Flashback for no mana, but you sack the mountain. 1 mana, 1 damage. Unearth. Great reanimation spell. 2 mana cycler for when you don't need it to reanimate. Speaking of unearthed targets, you got your Fog Frog, the Spore Frog. Continuing along, Stream of Thought for another duplicate. Settle Beyond Reality for that awesome removal spell. Sorcery speed, but you choose one or both. Either exile a creature you don't control completely, or blink, exile a creature you don't control, or you do control, then return to the battlefield. Both is ideal. Sometimes just neither thing gone, though. Slumgar Scavenger. Again, we've talked about this one. Awesome card. A little underwhelming stat-wise on its own, but the ability to grow whenever another creature dies. Creature you control dies, should say. Another Cleaving Sliver for another duplicate. Cave of Temptation. I'm almost never tempted to use that ability, unless I'm getting in those last 2 points of damage. Not much temptation there. Wing Shards. Nice reprint on the first uncommon. Storm in white, being used defensively. You use your opponent's spells against them. Clear out their attackers. Tranquil Thicket for our cycling land. Blizzard Strix. Flash and Flying, 3/2 for 5's not bad. When it comes in, if you control another snow permanent, you can blink a permanent. Pretty powerful. As we talked about, our second foil elemental of the night. That one, the more relevant one of the two. We've got a full art of our Dregscape Sliver, I believe that one is. Right? Dregscape Sliver. Yeah, I can remember names. Good job, me. Snow-Covered Mountain. And Horizon Land, Fiery Islet. Blue-red. Fixing. Pay 1, tap, sack, draw a card. Nice night. Good night tonight. Alright, guys. Thank you as always for watching the We Open show. Support your local game stores, and we'll see you tomorrow night.